I think your triumph tonight has justified that.
Then I'm forgiven?
For your behavior, yes.
What else?
But not for depriving me of a small share in your success. Good night, Niccolo Paganini.
Good night.
Hey, hey! Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. We can congratulate ourselves on a great success. Where is he? Everyone's clamoring for him.
Well, he was taking me out to dinner.
Yes, excellent, excellent. But first he must attend to business. There are details of his next concert to be arranged, important people to see. We must show off the young genius and get him talked about.
That shouldn't be difficult. He's just gone off with Mademoiselle de Vermont.
Yes, good, good. Naturally, we... What? Oh, oh dear. But all the people, I mean, what can I say?
What can you say? If I see him again tonight, which I very much doubt, there'll be a great deal that I'm going to say.
Oh, Niccolo.
Why are you smiling?
Am I? I wasn't conscious of it. I suppose I just can't control my happiness.
Must you control it?
For the moment, yes. You see, Mamma...
Oh, yes, Mamma.
Like all mothers, she has great social plans for me.
Yes, I see what you mean.
Darling, don't misunderstand me. I love you, and that's all that matters to me. But Mamma has family traditions to uphold, and I just wanted you to see that it's not going to be easy.
Jeanne, I'm not always going to be a penniless fiddler, although I may not be able to offer you a title, of course.
Oh, Niccolo, don't say such things. You know perfectly
You know, you
well.
have the most heavenly nose.
Do you like it?
I like everything about you, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
Remember Ritz's shop where we first met? I was terribly rude, wasn't I?
Yes, you were. And bad-tempered.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me, do other people who play the violin divinely have such bad tempers?
Who else do you know who plays the violin as divinely as I do?
Nobody, darling. Nobody.
I tell you, you look very beautiful in the moonlight.
Thank you, Signor.
When am I going to see you again?
Tomorrow?
Tomorrow morning. Here.
All right.
Oh, I do love you, Jean.
Excuse me, mademoiselle, but the Countess is most anxiously awaiting you in the drawing room.
Thank you, Francois.
Jeanne, at last. What could have persuaded you to go out on this of all nights?
I've been to a concert, Mamma.
Oh, but to choose this one evening when the troops have marched into Parma, I really think music will be the death of you. Oh, this is Paul. Paul de la Rochelle. You remember, my dear?
I saw you at the concert tonight.
Were you there?
I thought you behaved beautifully.
That fiddler behaved much better. Doesn't seem possible that 10 years could turn a bud into so lovely a flower.
I see England hasn't robbed you of your courtly manners, Paul.
England was very kind to me, but France promises to be much kinder.
Paul has brought me this letter from your father. In it, he says we must return to Paris at once. Everything's arranged. Paul is to escort us. We leave the day after tomorrow. There's something else, Jeanne, that should make you very happy. Your father has been discussing your future with the... Oh, of course. He'd like to tell you that himself. But it's their mutual desire that you should become Paul's wife.
It would be a great honor for me, mademoiselle.
But I fear too great for me.
I hope we shall have an opportunity of getting to know each other a little better before we leave for Paris. May I call on you tomorrow?
Tomorrow? I'm afraid I've another engagement tomorrow.
Couldn't you postpone it, mademoiselle?
Of course she will.
No, Mother. I'm afraid that's impossible. Niccolo?
punctuality. In a woman, it's almost uncanny. Usually I find that women are only on time if they want to make a scene or bring bad news. I don't know which they enjoy most. Obviously, as in everything, you're the exception. Now what have I said?
Oh, Niccolo, I'm so dreadfully unhappy.
Well, what's happened?
They're taking me to Paris.
Who are?
Mother and father.
Oh. Well, you said it wasn't going to be easy, but I didn't think it would happen as quickly as this.
That's not all.
That's quite enough. Now, look, you're not going to Paris. They're not going to take you away from me now.
They're taking me to be married.
Married? To whom?
To the Vicomte de la Rochelle.
The Vicomte, eh? Do you love him?
Niccolo, are you joking?
No, I'm not. Do you love him?
No, I don't. I love you.
Then what are we worrying about?
Darling, we're leaving tomorrow.
Oh. It doesn't give us much time, does it? What do you think? How long does it take you to pack?
Pack?
Yes, pack. Yes, you go home and pack your things, and I'll have a carriage outside your gates this evening.
No, darling, that's too dangerous. I'll come to you as soon as I can.
I've forgotten something, haven't I?
What?
Will you marry me, please?
Yes, I will.
I'm quite sure about this. We haven't known each other very long.
Quite sure.
You're talking nonsense. We de Vermont women never kiss anyone of lower station, whatever our menfolk may do.
But I saw her with my own eyes.
Your eyes are not the first to be distorted by jealousy. You're obviously madly in love with this Paganini. To suggest that my daughter even cares for him is not merely absurd. It's grossly impertinent.
Impertinent?
She at least knows where her duty lies.
I shall be in Genoa for 2 days, 3 at the most. You sure you can be trusted? Hmm?
What could happen to me?
Well, who knows? You're mad enough for anything. Now then, let me see. First, I'll arrange your contracts. Then to Balestrini to leave the money for your mother, till your father gets wind of it. Then to your home to tell them about their wonderful son.
Yes, but hurry up. You'll miss the coach.
Oh, then to Ritzy for some more strings.
That's the lot. Now, come on.
You meeting Bianchi?
No!
The rent is paid. Make a note of what you spend and lock up what you don't.
Anything you say.
You're quite sure you're not meeting Bianchi?
Quite sure.
Not that I have the slightest objection to Bianchi, or to women in general, for that matter. Take our dear landlady, for example.
Take her by all means, but hurry.
Oh, I know. One other thing. No gambling.
You can bet on that. Now, are you going?
Give my love to Bianchi, will you?
It's useless going on with this, Mother. We've come to the stage where our lives take different turnings. We've never cared for anything but power and position. Can't you begin to understand the joy of throwing away everything you possess for the sake of being in love with somebody?
How dare you speak to your mother like that? You talk like a woman of the people. Are you lost to all sense of shame?
Shame? I'm prouder of being in love with Niccolo Paganini than anything that's ever happened to me before.
Very well. Your marriage with Paul was not merely the wish of your father and myself. It was at the command of the Emperor.
I'm afraid for once in his life, the Emperor will not be obeyed.
Are you mad, child? Don't you realize what this means? It'll be ruin for every one of us. The confiscation of our estates. Even exile.
I don't care, Mother.
Jean, if you have no concern for our future, you must consider the safety of the man you profess to love.
Mother, what are you saying?
I was saying those who incur the Emperor's displeasure seldom live to reach a ripe old age.
Mother, he wouldn't. He couldn't.
It'll be out of our hands, Jeanne. You're the only person who can save him.